Hello guys and welcome to a new episode of Westwood. And in today's episode we are going to build a castle town. I really enjoy building castle towns, and the fact that it was built in the hills made it even more nice for me to build. So yeah, I really enjoyed this build. I hope you do too. Enjoy the video. So the story behind this town is that in the early Middle Ages, the rulers of Westwood decided that they needed a place where they could defend their own people against enemies. So they chose this spot because it was easy to protect, and you have a great overview of Westwood over here. Right now I'm building the city walls of this castle town, and these walls are maintained by the government because they think it's a good idea to keep these walls for tourists. And yeah, that's just why they aren't completely destroyed. And this was the first defense of the people that lived here. The second defense was obviously the castle itself, but this is a really high wall too, because yeah, it is a very important structure to protect everyone from invasions. So after I finish the first part of the wall, we are going to continue on with the road network for the first part of our town. Hey guys, I'm back and I'm placing down some houses over here. I'm using the Plop the Grobles mod for that, and in the last episode I had some struggles with placing the houses, but now I finally got the mod, so it's a bit better. And I also placed a little castle ruins in the valley, and yeah, that's going to be one of the two main attractions of this town. And I also placed a church over here. Yeah, so the valley is slowly filling up. And I'm now detailing this little neighborhood with trees and other stuff. So we are continuing with the second area. I'm starting off by building a gas station and a little square with some parking places. And this is next to the castle ruins I was talking about a while ago. And yeah, this, as I said, is one of the two main attractions of this town. And I'm also detailing a bit around this castle. Yeah, this is the old castle of the rulers of Westwood, and yeah, this was their castle before the newer castle was built, but I'll talk about that later in the video. So this square contains the off-road parking plaza asset, and this is basically a parking lot for a little more rural area, and it has some hedges nice around it, so I really like this parking lot, and yeah, I'll be using it a lot in this video. I'm also placing down some fruit fields, and I place down these fruit fields because the people that live in this town need to have their own source of food for if they are attacked by enemies and they need to stay in their base for a very long time. We are now continuing building on the other side of the main road in this area. And yeah, we are starting off with some more houses, and then we'll make a little forest park, something like that, just small. I'm not going to make a park area out of it, just some trees, some paths, and that sort of stuff. Just to have a little place to relax if you live in this area. it's time for the back wall of this castle town. And yeah, this is going to be a similar wall, but without a gate for now, because we don't have a road coming in from there. I really like how the castle wall is like above the nature reserve. And yeah, we need to do some more with trees in this valley from the nature reserve, but that will come next episode. I'm planning on doing a whole tree episode of just placing trees and other stuff to make the hills look better. Yeah, so this is a little place for the soldiers to sleep over here. Yeah, it's just a triangular little place with walls around it, and I guess that's everything I can say about it. And yeah, we are approaching the end of this area, and then the next thing we'll do after we finish this area is we'll fix up the castle on the top of the hill. We'll create some things nearby it. We are now continuing with the next part, the castle. The first thing we are doing is deleting it. Nice. And actually we're replacing it with a better castle. The old castle was an asset, it was called Neuschwanstein or something. It's a castle in Germany. And this castle that we have here is the monument. I'm not sure how it is called. But yeah, it looks cooler because it's bigger and it has less white and it looks more in an old style. So this castle was built when the people in Westwood were richer, the wars were over and stuff. They had more, yeah, they didn't need that much protection anymore. And they had lots of money, and so they decided to build a huge castle for the king. Yeah, that's this castle, and it's still made that if it's needed you can protect it if you look good. It's built on rocks and stuff. So yeah, I think it really looks good, and we're going to build a park area on it. And again, we are using the off-road parking plazas. I told you I was going to use them a lot in this video, and yeah, I really like how this turned out, this video, this whole build, this whole town. And yeah, enjoy the rest of the time lapse and then some cinematics. And I'll see you in the next video.